Joy, joy, joy. Joy is the key. Joy is the key. Joy is the key. Joy is the key. I can
Hey there, hey there. Well, hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh, how nice is this? All right. Well, thank you so much. All right, settle down here. Well, you know what kind of a seminar we're going to have, don't you? Don't you? Oh, we're so glad to be here. Good afternoon. We are extremely pleased that you're here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? Yes. Are you knowing what you are wanting? Are you enjoying the evolution of your own desire? So that must mean you are in the vibrational vicinity of it, yes? In other words, you have a desire and no doubt about it, it's just a matter of enjoying the unfolding, yes? If your desire, yes? If your desires feel good to you, then that's what it means. It means there's not a big expanse between the vibrational frequency of what you want and the vibrational frequency of what you believe. But the question is, do you believe what is in the process of becoming more than, or at least as much as, what is already being experienced by you? That's the tricky part, isn't it? Because your attention to what is actually holds you back from where you would rather be. So that's a little bit tricky for you, isn't it? Because what is so vivid. There's so much for you to see about it, and often so much for you to talk about it. So you're talking about it and observing it and keeping what is so active in your vibration that you don't let it evolve to what you prefer. What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that? That's the question. That's what we'll be talking about together. How can you adjust your point of attraction? How can you adjust your vibrational frequency? How can you adjust your point of attraction? How can you adjust your vibrational frequency to be more like what you have asked for, that is in the process of becoming, and less like what caused you to ask for the improvement to begin with? Because there's a sort of human characteristic. Some of you are getting over it a little bit, but many are not, and that is you are so aware of what is and so interested in explaining what is to someone else, to everyone else, because you want them to get you. You want them to understand where you stand. But if you are good at convincing people about where you are and what you believe and why you believe what you believe and how long you've believed it, then you may be holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that is not allowing the evolution of what you want into something that is improved. And we got to say to you, all day, every day, your life is giving you opportunities to ask for improvements, to improve your preferences, to evolve. It's the reason that you're here. You are source energy in these beautiful physical bodies. Do you know that? In this body, you are an extension of that source energy, but that source energy is still dominant. It's the dominant point of attraction that you have. Most humans don't really understand that. You know yourself as you know your personality, and many of you, especially those like you here, you're getting closer and closer to really understanding that you have a vibrational frequency that you are emitting, and that the powerful law of attraction is responding to it. So you're getting what you're thinking about, whether you want it or not. But there's another part of you who thinks too. It's the inner being of you. It's the source energy part of you. It's the part of you that was you before you came into this physical body, and it's the part of you that is still you, even though you are now here in this physical body. And that you of you stands on the ready at all times, aware of where you stand, aware of where you be, aware of how you feel, aware of what you are asking for, aware of the magnificent contrast that is causing you to ask for an improvement. And not only aware of what you've asked for, but able to blend into that non-physical beingness to actually become the vibrational frequency of each and every new request that you send forth from your very important physical life experience of sifting and sorting and evaluating and concluding and deciding and preferring. That's how the expansion of the universe works. That's what the evolution of all species is about. That's who you are. That's what you are about. As humans, sometimes, as life comes to you and you sift through knowing what you don't want, which causes you to know what you do want. As you launch those vibrational rockets, sometimes consciously, even with words accompanying them, but more often just launching rockets of desire, vibrational preferences. As you do that all day, every day, your inner being stands in this vibrational reality. It's such a real place. We've given it the name the vortex, written 2 books about it, because we want you to accept that the vibrational reality is reality. It's the reality that contains all of the expansion that you have accomplished as you've been moving through your life experiences. And your inner being stands there and holds the fullness of who you have become. But you know what? You often don't. You don't go immediately to the vibrational frequency of what you've just asked for. Instead, you stand in a sort of justifying mode of why you want that improvement, a sort of explanation, because you are accustomed to other humans who ask you why about everything. And so you get very good in your explaining, don't you? You get very good at explaining why you want more money, because I do not have enough. Why you want more freedom, because I do not feel free. Why do you want more loving relationship, or why do you want a more meaningful work environment? And your answers often are, because I'm not happy where I am. And in that awareness of what is, you disallow yourself to hold the perspective that your inner being has, because when you ask, it is given. Someone should write a book. When you ask, it is given. It is given in the vibrational equivalency, but often as humans, that's not quite enough, because the vibrational equivalency is not something yet that you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch. It's not manifested. It doesn't feel tangible to you. It feels emotional to you. You can feel when you're tuned to it because you feel wonderful, or you can feel when you're tuned in opposition to it because you feel disappointed or unhappy. But that becoming is a real thing, and we just want you here at the outset of our wonderful hours together, we want you to focus and remember or recall or even try to think about it a little bit, that there is a non-physical part of you who is the extension of your furthermost becoming. And that part of you is the dominant part of you. That part of you is the part of you that the law of attraction is responding to in the strongest way, because, and this is an important statement that we are about to make, because that part of you is non-resisted thought. Oh, the awesome power of non-resisted thought. Just wait till you tune into that on a regular basis. Wait until you discover what non-resisted thought will bring to you. This is the energy that creates worlds. This is the focus that puts all things that you deem wonderful about your time and place. This is what has allowed that to become. And so when you become a vibrational match to that part of you, that furthest extended part of you, that most evolved part of you, When you are a match to that, which means you're not doubting it or countering it with contradictory thoughts, you're aligned with it because you've practiced yourself into alignment. You've withstood all of the harassment from humans who can't see what you can see, and so they doubt you knowing that it's there. But you know that it's there because you've practiced the feeling of being in alignment with it. You feel the resonance of it. You're in on the becoming of it. You're getting to witness the incremental unfolding of it. You are the hands in the clay creator of your own experience. Most physical humans are not. Most physical humans stumble into alignment from time to time, but they don't maintain it because they don't understand it. They don't know why they feel what they feel. But you do. You are understanding that you are a source energy being, and as you are here in this physical body, that source energy part of you is beaming a signal under the universe and is calling cooperative components to this vibrational reality on your behalf. And when you are in tune with it, when you're in sync with it, when you're in the zone, when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, when you feel great, when you feel eager, or when you feel full, when you feel satisfied, you know that those emotions are your indicator that you've got yourself tuned into the frequency of who you really are, and you are in those moments experiencing the awesomeness, the amazing power of non-resistant thought. A resistant thought goes more like this: I would really like that, but wouldn't it be nice if I could do this that I am not doing? I really want to do this, but it is not a logical thing. Your humanness has taught you to be real, to face reality. And we are not asking you not to face reality, but rather we are asking you to create a reality that you want to face. We would rather that you understand that you get to create reality. You are the creator of your own reality. You get what you think about, whether you want it or not. And as you start taking that responsibility, that awesome power, and you begin to understand that you can feel when you are in that alignment, and you can feel when you are not, and you do the things, we'll talk about a lot of them, that keep you more consistently in a place where you are letting in who you really are and what you really want, then off it goes. And we really want you to know, off it goes toward what you want.